Hi all. Today I'll show you how to build a dynamic budget tracker in Notion. With this tracker, you'll set up key areas of your life, assign expenses to each one, and also set up recurring expenses. If you don't want to build this model from scratch, just click the link in the description and get access to the template completely free. Okay, start with two databases, one for areas and one for expenses. We can delete it here, we won't use it. Assign view names. Here I'll name it as Overview. In this one, I'll rename it as This Month. Create areas like Essentials, Education, Fun, and More Desired. Add icons for more visuals. Better, create property to set monthly budget per area. Now let's go to expenses. We'll create a property to save the date of expenses and the expense value. Don't forget to change format to desired currency. Now we need to relate expenses and areas. We'll also create shortcuts for payments like Pay with Link. And QR code. Sometimes we'll need to keep receipts for expenses. We'll enable this. Okay, I'll insert some expenses so we can get these databases to communicate. We can leave these last properties hidden. Okay, now I'll hide this relation in Areas database. And let's create a roll-up to look up all expenses for a specific area. But now, it'll take all existing expenses, and we just want current months. So let's go back to Expenses database and create a formula that checks if expense is from current month. I'll leave all formulas below if you don't want to build from scratch. But for those who do, let's do it. I'm using a function to format current date, taking only current month. And now doing the same for expense date, taking only expense month. I'll put the if function So if expense month equals current month, value returned will be expense value, else it'll return 0. That's it. Formula is ready. Don't forget to format result to desired currency. We don't need to see it, so let's hide property visibility. Okay, now let's update the rollup we created in Areas database. So, relation is expenses, and property is cost for current month, which is the formula we just created. We'll show the sum of these values. Okay, I'll set some budgets here. Don't forget to change format to desired currency. Now let's create a simple formula to calculate remaining budget amount. Remember, formula in description. But this is very simple. Just subtract expenses from budget. Be careful not to confuse properties. One is a relation, not what we want. We want the rollup, identifiable by the search icon. Make sure format is in currency. And our formula is ready. Now let's create another formula to show budget percentage spent in an area. As you know, formula is in description. This time, we'll divide expenses property by budget. You need to multiply by 100 to get percentage. To avoid many decimal places, we'll use round function to get closest integer. We'll show it as a percentage, obviously, and as a progress ring. Now let's visualize this better. Let's put this database inside a callout. We can hide this too. Perfect. Choose good icons to make your database more intuitive. Good. Now click column N to show property sum totals. But look, we have an issue here. It's not showing in chosen currency. To fix this, we'll create another formula to get this property value, and then show it in currency format. And now it's better. We can hide the other property that didn't format well. And for progress ring column, let's choose average. Okay, this database is ready. Let's go to expenses database and make the same adjustments. Now, to make recurring expenses and make this template dynamic, let's create expense templates that repeat monthly. Click on this drop-down and a new template. And here, let's fill in some info, just name, icon, and value. Just these, okay? Click on this drop-down again and click the 3 dots to set up monthly repetition. Now repeat process and create templates for all recurring expenses. Now I'm going to create another template for sporadic expenses. For this template, it will be just name and icon, okay? Let's not forget to set as default template for all views. Okay, I forgot to change these icons. Now let's create a checkbox to mark expense as paid or completed. Okay, nice. Let's assign our default template to existing expenses, so it gets the icon we set up. We don't want this list to contain Prev month expenses, so we need a filter. Let's do it. Filter will be by date related to this month. Ready? Filter configured. Now, we need a place to revisit Prev month expenses. Let's duplicate this view and rename it to Others. We'll group by date and by month. Sort by newest first. Okay, that part is okay. By duplicating this view, we brought the filter, but we don't want it here. Okay, here you can show expense sum for each month, so you can see how much you spent monthly. Okay, now let's create a view like this in each area in Areas database. Let's copy link of this database. For this, we'll create a template here in Areas. Let's name it New Area. And below, let's paste Expenses database as visualization. But in this view, let's create another filter. It'll filter expenses whose area equals the current area. In this case, it is New Area. Okay. Let me make some final adjustments here. Just a moment. Okay. We mustn't forget to mark our template as default for all views. Now let's assign our template to created areas so they incorporate the settings we just made. Excellent. Oops, the only thing missing was icon on our page. Thanks for watching. Template free in description. Comments below. See you in the next video.